Yep, the gap came down from 9 to 7 points as Chelsea and Arsenal both picked up wins, while Liverpool dropped points up in Newcastle with a 3-3 draw, which was a great game, as we've mentioned before. Let's not forget about Manchester City, who got back to winning ways with a 3-0 victory against Forest and are now only 9 points off the pace. The press were with Pep after the game.
I'm so happy for him. He deserves the best because he's a lovely guy and have been massively important for these many years since he arrived, and happy for him, of course, and you know, when he is fit, it's so important for us.
I'm going to say to you, Gab, have you noticed? I've quite enjoyed seeing Pep kind of under pressure a little bit. He certainly looks as though he's up for the challenge, he's up for the battle. You know, reminding the Liverpool fans at the weekend the many titles he'd won, and I think we're kind of seeing a wee different side to him. Is that fair?
Yeah, but that's what you want to see, don't you, Ali? You don't want to see, like, Man City running away with it every season.
No, of course you
Let's see Manchester City now. They've done it in previous seasons, come from behind now. They've done it in previous seasons against Liverpool, against Arsenal, and won titles. Can they do it now? That would be the test. That's what he'd be saying to his players every day. We're not giving up. Let's go. We're Man City. We're going to keep going and try and get them as much points back as possible. And that's why he signed a new contract. I'm sure he will want to maybe bring in a few more players, Ali. You know, some players, maybe
absolutely.
De Bruyne might go at the end of the season. There might be Bernardo Silva. They're both getting a bit older now. And I'm sure he'll want to not give up on this season as well. Champions League as well. Going to be tough though, Ali, because I do look at their bench as well. I'm like, centre midfield, who have they got?
Yeah.
If Gundogan was to get injured, you've got De Bruyne, Grealish and Nunes.
I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want the centre forward to get injured.
Oh,
I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, we did mention Liverpool dropping 2 points. However, to qualify that, I would suggest a draw away at Newcastle's never a bad result. And Liverpool are 7 points clear. We have to say at the moment they're probably still favourites. The Reds boss Arne Slot spoke after the game on the disappointment of losing the equaliser in the final minutes.
I would have loved it as well if the score would have been 3-2 for us in the end. But to be fair, there were moments in the game. If you would have told me then that we got away with a draw, I would have been happy. But in the end, especially after such an impressive second half, you feel like we can maybe go away with a win. But we had to defend so many free kicks and set pieces because there were a lot of free kicks for them.
Certainly was. Now 03717223344 is the number to call, and a man that's just done that is David, the Liverpool fan. David, good morning.
Good morning, David.
Good morning. How are you? Okay.
We're in top form, mate. I suggested, 2 points dropped for Liverpool last night, but as Arne Slot said, I draw a away game, a fixture at Newcastle. And that's not a bad result.
No, it's not. Obviously, it's not. Don't get me wrong. Newcastle is probably one of the toughest places to go, but obviously our record against them has been amazing for the last 7.5 years.
Yeah.
However, looking on the game, I've obviously watched it yesterday. Don't get me wrong. Draw was probably a fair result, but I just think, like Arnie said, the second half and the way we come back into it, and that mistake from Kelleher, to me, is unacceptable. He literally,
come on.
Come on, Gabby. All he has to do, catch it, or if you're not going to catch it, punch it. But don't take any risk.
The pace on the ball looked like it was going out of play.
David, you're right, David. He's made a mistake. There's no doubt about it. He's made a mistake. I don't think there's any getting away from it. That said, David, what about his penalty save against Mbappe? What about his save in the last 10 minutes against De Bruyne at the weekend?
Ali, listen to what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, I'll never have a go at a keeper if he. But do you remember that Champions League one against Real Madrid? Do you remember when Bayu shot from like 30 yards and Karius? Yeah. Do you know what? I can have a go at you because that happens. But what I can't accept is when a goalkeeper tries to be smart when he doesn't have to be, and he come on, why? What I don't say, why is he letting it go? Is he trying to waste time? But you can waste time by catching it, going down and waiting a bit.
The pace on that ball, though, to me, I would have thought it was going out. And I
think you're harsh, David. I think you're very harsh. He's made a mistake.
Harsh man, David.
I honestly think he's misjudged it. I think he thought the byline was nearer to him behind, and he's let it go. Okay, mate.
Some finish as well, Ali.
Your team's still doing very, very well, and a point up at Newcastle ain't a bad result. Another man, Adam, Liverpool fan. Good morning, Adam. How are you?
Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, I'm good.
How are you? Okay? What did you think last night?
Do you know what, lads? I can't handle fans like that, to be honest. You made a mistake. I'm all right with it. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a bit of perspective on this. We've just played Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Beat them 2-0. Just played Man City.
Yep.
We were always, and beat them 2-0. We're always going to have a drop-off. Our drop-off last night, we didn't play well at all. We played well in practice and got a 3-0 draw. I think it was a good point. I'm all right with it. Now, on Saturday, if we beat Everton on Saturday, which, again, anything can happen at Goodison Park. It's the last one, I get it. Yep. It's a derby. But if we beat that, I'm going to look back at this 10 days and go, wow, what a 10 days that was.
100%.
I'm absolutely fine with it. And we're 7 points clear in December.
Exactly.
Like, chill out, we're still fans, we're sound, don't worry about it. It's
Adam,
mad, honestly. Like,
Adam, what a start you've had, man. Let's take the Champions League out of the equation, where you've been incredible. I mean, I was at the Real Madrid game. Fantastic against Real Madrid. The performance against Manchester City. I think you've had 2 draws and obviously the Forest blip. Arne Slot has had an incredible start, Adam.
Yeah, no, 100%. And just to finish on this, the Champions League, Arsenal, Man City. I know you say, I don't look at Chelsea and then maybe I'm a bit delusional. Arsenal, Man City are still fighting to get in the top 8. We're already through.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yes.
You get, we need a point. So against Girona on Tuesday, we'll play our Finch players who need minutes. So we're going to have a week's rest. They're still fighting to get in the top 8. Liverpool are absolutely fine. Honestly, we're sound.
Brilliant, Adam. Thanks for your call,
well
pal.
said,
Keep
mate.
enjoying it, mate. Now, what else have we got? We've got a Chelsea fan on now. Simon's a Chelsea fan. Good morning, Simon.
Good morning, Simon.
Yeah, hi, fellas. Hi, Ali. Hi, Gabby.
Great to talk to you,
Great result, mate. Last night.
I'm guessing you must be very, very happy with what you're seeing at the moment.
Absolutely. We are back in the race. I don't think we're going to win the race, but we are in it. As I see it, runners and riders, Liverpool, clear favourites, 7 points ahead. My second favourite would be City, because they've been there and done it. And then joint third, I would say, Chelsea, because winning is in our DNA. And then obviously Stoke City as well, because
Simon. Simon. It's amazing, Simon, isn't it? What you can do when you spend over £1 billion on players.
Yeah, but Maresca, he's got to keep all those players happy, and he's doing a wonderful job.
No, he is. Of course he is.
We've got the world's best player in Cole Palmer.
Ooh, how many players you got and the money you spend? We spoke about your bench earlier. You should be where you are. Do you agree on that?
Yeah, well, we are where we are, and we gave Villa a good lesson last week.
Oh, get lost. Get him off, Ali. He's too bad in.
Simon, you've tickled me this morning, mate. We've got Marvin, the Arsenal fan. Marvin, how are you this morning?
Good morning, Marvin.
Hi, good morning, Ali.
They're calling you Stoke, Marv. What's going
happening,
on?
Marvin? You're getting tagged with Stoke City, mate.
I think it's just criticizing Arsenal. I don't want to go by on this thing that everybody hates Arsenal. But here's the thing, though. When we win games on creating chances and going through lines and cutting lines, or Arsenal, it's a fluke, Arsenal is this. When we won games through set pieces, and which we've proved we are actually good in set pieces, everybody complains and moans. And, I think a versatile team should be able to win games whichever way, however way, and as long as it's done best, it's a win.
100%.
Do you think, Marvin, you'll start doing long throws as well into the box? Do you reckon?
Well, if it's a long throw, other teams have done long throws before and they've won. But Bobby, you probably will remember me because you and me used to take our kids to school in Sutton Coldfield.
Yes.
So, but the beautiful thing though is that where we need to show up in games, we still show up in games, and I think everybody just don't like the fact that we beat United. And
Marvin,
we've had a very good
Rory Delap has been seen at your training ground.
Listen, Marvin, don't you let him wind you up. There's nothing in the rule book that says you can't score from a corner, mate. Don't worry about that.
Absolutely. I think it's just wind up.
Shawcross,
at the moment.
Ricardo
100%.
Fuller, they've all been sitting in the training.
I'm cutting you off, mate. Coming up with thanks for the call, Marvin, mate. Coming
Cheers,
up with Head
Marvin.
Down Under to New Zealand. By the way, that did tickle me there when was Adam called from Stoke City. That did tickle me.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.